At Vibe Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Viber Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Viber Finance. We are the future of crypto.
And we are live. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Hex Down Under. Good morning to you over there out in Australia, on the other side of the world. A little late over here in New York, but wanted to come on and talk about some stuff that was going on. Even though we're supposedly in a bear market, there's a lot of stuff that has been keeping us busy. A lot of stuff that we feel is exciting. So shout out to everyone that's tuning in tonight. Let me pull up my screen here. So just wanted to take a look at some stuff here. Just look at the market, see how we're doing. Bitcoin, we got a nice little pump up to 24-ish. We didn't hit 25. That was kind of the number I was looking at. See if we could creep over 25. I mean, we'll see heading into Sunday. You know, typically not a good day, but next week we'll see. I mean, if we can break above this 25-ish, we might have another little pump in us, but I don't know. I'm starting to think that this could be a little bit of a bull trap. You know, we had a nice pump pretty much across the board. You know, Filecoin, I just saw that they signed a partnership with Lockheed Martin to do all of their cloud storage. So Filecoin at like $5 or $6. That was something that I bought a little bit of the other day. What's up, guys? Going to go up to the chat for a second down here. Hex Down Under, Godfather, thank you for showing up. The Finesse, you the legend. For bear market for hexagons, hell no. I'm going to talk some more about PulseCon and that. Dan Wilson, thank you for coming in. The Fed calling the shots here. I 100%. I think so in a sense. I think that the rate increases are kind of priced in at this point. I mean, I think if we see a full basis point next month, I mean, that could be trouble. I think there's other stuff on the horizon that could be, you know, signs that this was a bull trap. You know, we'll get into it. We'll get into it in a little bit. I just want to keep going here before I lose track. I wanted to talk a little bit about Hedera and some DeFi on Hashgraph and some cool things that, you know, we were talking about tokenizing everything and tokenizing real world assets a lot over some past streams. And this company Red Swan right here, I just was looking at this week and thought it was very interesting. So what they're doing is they're tokenizing commercial real estate, and you can basically buy into their properties around the world. So they have, you know, properties all over the place. You know, they have like 15 to 25% return. So again, kind of like a Propy, which they are taking houses in inner cities and renovating them and renting them out at like a 10% return. And this is more of the commercial aspect of it. So you're really starting to see the tokenizing of real estate stocks, and that is coming fast. And another thing that I was looking at, Hex Down Under, shout out to you. This right here was interesting. Today marks a big milestone for Timelines BV as we launch the Queensland government solution to the Hedera mainnet. This makes us the first ESG company tracking carbon emissions and offsets on mainnet using the Guardian. You can read the announcement here. So basically, Australia is using Hedera, their distributed ledger for carbon emissions. And that was funny because I was looking at some other stuff with tokenizing assets, and another connection came up. Where was it here? With how will blockchain revolutionize real estate? So the red swan there, they're doing the commercial real estate. Propi's doing residential real estate. And now this article here was talking about how the Real Estate Institute of Australia has released a groundbreaking report outlining the many use cases for blockchain in real estate and examining how it could shape the industry moving forward. So basically it just talks about the market and how blockchain is going to be the home of all of it. You know, all of the contracts, documents, everything can be uploaded. It can't be changed. That's huge. With real estate, you know, you don't want people being able to, you know, adjust your rent, change anything, all that stuff. We know how that works on the blockchain. Everything's immutable, fully transparent. And that's what you're going to start seeing. I mean, I really think that Hedera, well, the fact that they were using a company already, the government in Queensland, I think that they are already using behind the scenes Hedera to tokenize a lot of the government agencies. I don't have the article. I must have lost it up here. But it was, again, talking about how Hedera was working with a couple companies in Australia since 2020. And behind the scenes, you're going to start seeing a lot more come to light. And we had talked more about Atma.io, or previously about Atma.io and their ties to Hedera. Oh, wow, Advanced Hood, what's up, man? Thank you for coming through. Big on XRP Solo Core. We are going to get into that here shortly. Huge into Solo Core, the XRPL. Definitely huge fans here. Just wanted to kind of go over some stuff with Hedera. There's DeFi is launching on there. So I just wanted to talk about some other cool things, partnerships that are happening in the real world. I mean, Avery Dennison is a billion-dollar company. I mean, right now, 22 billion items connected to the cloud, 300 new items added per second, 5,000 global factory participants. So basically, every single item that is made from factory, this jersey, when it's made, it's going to be about 20 transactions on the blockchain, from creation to shipping, everything. So every product having 20 at least, there's going to be billions of transactions flowing through these DLTs. And Atma.io is partnering with 6 of the 20 top apparel brands in the world. So you can just start seeing 4 out of the 10 top quick service restaurants, which is fast food, you know, McDonald's, Wendy's, all that. All this stuff is coming. You know, this right here, a platform that unlocks the power of connected products by assigning unique digital IDs to everyday items, providing unparalleled end-to-end transparency by tracking, storing, and managing all the events associated with each individual product. So not only are they going to be tracking us with the CBDCs, every single item that is on shelves is going to be tracked through supply chains, through DLTs, through Hedera. And you're going to see with XRP and XLM, they're going to be more doing stuff with cross-border transactions, instant settlement, MoneyGram, and XLM. So you're really starting to see partnerships with Ripple and the 400 or so banks that they're working with, Quant and their Overledger. And now you see Avery Dennison, Atma, they're all partnering with Hedera. Another reason I really like Hedera, well, this was just a tweet here talking about Atma.io and how they're going to use them for their carbon emissions, for their unique items, billions of them. So now they're going to have carbon emissions for items that they're going to be tracking, and they're going to be tracking those items along the supply chain. So these are billions of transactions happening a second, and it has to be transparent, open, and scalable. So there's very, very few that are able to handle that. And that's why I really like Hedera and the future. I mean, it never really did anything this bull run. And I think the next bull run, it will be utility driven. And, this was just another tweet more talking about Hedera and Atma.io. And in the few coming weeks, Atma is about to embark on the next stage of their evolution by immutably writing every significant data point when a product was created, shipped, etc., to the Hedera public network for transparency, discoverability, and auditability. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for right here. We've been hearing so much about all these use cases. When are they actually going to be used? With all the e-coupons, those are coming soon. We've been hearing about that for months, but now it's really starting to happen. This stuff's, and it's going to happen fast. And, even though things are pumping right now, there's so many good things happening. There's still, I think, going to be another dip. I don't think the bear market is over, but, who knows? That's why we DCA in, we never go crazy, and we're about long-term here, long-term thinking, passive income. And another reason that I really like Hedera is their foundation has more money to give out than anybody else that I know of out there. I mean, they have, I think, $300 million out right now for projects to develop on. So and to give out, for example, for staking, for Stater Labs, how they're giving 37% APY. The reason that they can give such a high return and it not be a Celsius or something is because the HBAR Foundation has given them HBAR in advance to give out as rewards. So it's not like the rug can just be pulled out. You have to apply for grants, and that's what you're starting to see. And as well as NFTs, they're starting to blow up on here. When I started looking at the Zeus marketplace, they barely had a million HBAR in volume. And now there was a huge deal. And now we're at 30 million within a couple of weeks. I mean, these things are starting to take off. So NFTs are starting to move over from Ethereum to Hedera because it's just so cheap. It costs, I think, like $70 to mint an entire collection. So again, they're cheap, they're green, and Ethereum is not the solution. So with the foundation here backing all these projects, I mean, the foundation acts as an integrated force multiplier to help builders and creators overcome the challenges of bringing their ideas to market. So whether it's you need funding, if you have the funding, you don't really quite have the team, they can maybe recommend developers, or they can put you out on their social media to get you exposure if you have a great product. So you need partnerships, you need people working together. And that's why with the Hedera Foundation, it makes me really comfortable in the ecosystem because they're backing stuff like Saucerswap, which is something that we've been in since the pre-sale with the NFTs, which was, I think in March, and we're finally going live now on Friday. So I don't have to, so right now my HBAR is staked on Stater's website. It's third party. I am taking a little bit of risk, but this is a DApp. There's no middleman. I think with a smart contract, I've already unstaked. It works. I'm going to be able to use my staked HBAR right here, my HBAR X, and trade it on the Saucerswap DEX as soon as this goes live. So this is, kind of a new way of DeFi on Hedera. It's really cool. It's launching this week. If you haven't heard about it, you can go to the Discord. You can come to the website here, fill out a profile, link it to their Discord, and they have a faucet in there where you can get 4.4 sauce or something like that every 8 hours. So you can hit it 3 times a day and get like 15 sauce or something like that. And wow, they're already actually showing a market cap for that. That's cool. So I know for us, the NFT holders, we can start providing liquidity and stuff in a couple days. So it's a really clean DEX. It's super fast. And the fact that I can use my staked liquidity, so I'll keep earning that income and I can trade it there'll be USDC pair in here. So I'll be able to swap out my HBARX from to USDC if I want to take profits without unstaking. So it's just a really cool feature that they have. Want to just talk about that. So Hedera, just a lot is happening. behind the scenes that you aren't seeing. So, this is like the Pulse X for all our Hexicans out there. It's the Pulse X of Hedera. So it's launching on Friday. Super excited for it and going to be on the lookout for that. And then also Sologenic, wanted to talk a lot about that for people that are in the Solo Nation. Mason, I guess, just got his NFT. He got his OG one. We went and met him down in New York at NFT.com or the NFT.com event, the Genesis key holder event. And of course, I shilled Solo to him, shilled Corium, and he knew all about him, some of the other XRPL coins. So it's glad. I mean, he's got a lot of followers. He does videos all the time. So it's cool that he's got one of the OG NFTs. Hopefully he represents it, to the fullest. And yeah, I think BitBoy also got one too, which was cool. I mean, he's got a huge following. So to see these guys getting them, hopefully they shows there he is. And it's funny too, for all you Hexicans, if you recognize that shirt, Richard was doing that interview on Kitco the other day, and he was wearing the same shirt. So I think someone needs to crop this out and put like Richard on both sides of him or something wearing the same shirt. Or that'd be pretty funny. But yeah, Solo, they're out right now in LA. I know Lindsay was on the AMA last night talking to Mauricio and them, because we are going to be out in Vegas in September for PulseCon, which is the 6th to 9th. And we're hosting a little cabana event. I know there's the golf tournament that Crypto Smartbuck is doing, the Pulse Masters. So really looking forward to that. So we'll be out there for the week. And I was hearing that there's a chance that the Solo Nation party could be sometime that week. So we will be out there 100% representing. We really like Solo here. We found it before the snapshot, before the airdrop happened last December. And what caught my eye was the whole tokenizing of assets. That's something that we've been looking at with Goldman Sachs, talking about how they're trying to tokenize all assets, a $700 trillion market. You're seeing JP Morgan talking about it right here with the commercial real estate, with Red Swan and commercial real estate. You can buy into properties right now, with Propy, how they're doing it. Australia, their government is starting to use it. So the next evolution is stocks, ETFs, and all of that tokenized, traded 24/7 on their decks. And that is what is going to be huge when people and financial institutions, not financial, but yeah, I guess financial institutions find out about this. I mean, this is going to change the game right here. 24/7 trading. 100%, Dan. I'm going to be out there. So I know Zen lives out there. I definitely want to meet him when he's out there. And Mauricio, he said last night that he was coming to one of the parties for PulseCon. So Lindsay's going to reach out to him. Hopefully we're going to have him on a stream coming up in the next week or two. Really hoping that can happen. No promises. I know he's super busy. But so, I mean, what these guys are doing with the 24/7 trading of all these assets, there's 30 different global exchanges that these guys are going to pull assets from. So stocks, ETFs, shares, real estate, it's all coming, and this is where it will be, I think really taking off, and we have first movers advantage. We're first to really bring this to the forefront with everything there, with the DEX, with financial institutions for retail, spending out of your wallet, and then the deflationary coin every time someone mints an NFT, every trade. I mean, that's going to be huge. And Michael Jordan's going to be minting his NFT on Solo or on the XRP ledger. So whether it's on an XLS20 or if he goes with whatever what they are right now, regardless, they're going to make their way onto Solo's decks. So the more stuff that's out there, it's going to be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this. I applied for my Solo card, which is a way to just spend your own crypto right out of your wallet. So I know a lot of people are worried about how am I going to get to fiat, converting crypto to fiat or to real world assets in the future. Well, here's one of your solutions right here. You can spend right out of your card, swap to USDC. I know they when Zen was on the other night, we were talking and looked at how Banksa was the USDC on ramp for the Solo decks, and that's the same company that is using that Hashpack is using for their USDC. So now that you're going to be able to just take a credit card and buy USDC right through one of your wallets that you hold the keys for, the middlemen are going to finally be cut out. And that was the whole point of crypto. I mean, that hex is what really kind of changed how I viewed crypto, changed how I owned crypto, and really opened my eyes to, holy shit, there really are not that many actual products out here. They're all projects. Hex has a finished code. It can't be changed. It's immutable. It's ran for almost 900 days now. And just seeing, while Richard has been just consistently saying the same thing, his message has not changed, and he's just doing the same. Everyone else around him is crumbling. He's Alex Mashinsky. I remember the bet they had like 8 or 9 months ago when they were on a debate, and they were going to bet 10 grand that Bitcoin was going to go to 100 first or 10,000 first. And Alex Mashinsky was talking, it's going to go to 100 grand. I can't see it going lower. And Richard, in the middle of last year's bull market, is saying it's going to go down. It's going to go down. No one else was making that call. And sure enough, what happened? We tanked down to 17,000. So he is a genius. He has taught me how to own my crypto, how to delay gratification. And that's what's so big also about Solo is we're getting our Corium airdrop every single month. So just for holding our Solo every month, we're getting our airdrop. I know the next snapshot, it probably has already been taken, but the airdrop will be coming probably next week. So that's another round of just free money that we didn't have to do anything for. So we're going to be able to just keep stacking our Corium. Sologenics is now on Huobi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But that, if you look at the volume, it has increased a lot since that listing has happened. So don't sleep on Dubai. We don't hear much about it over here in the States. But Dubai is the hub of crypto in the Middle East. I know Ripple has a headquarters over there. There's a lot going on. So the fact that you're seeing that is huge for me. I really like the fact that they're doing stuff in the Middle East. It's a hub. There's so much money over there, and that most of their volume is outside the United States. That's why we don't hear much about it. But it's like the 8th or 9th biggest exchange in the world. So 100% Vegas is going to be lit. What's up, Hexing Greenhorn? Tin Top, what's up, bro? It is going to be a multi-chain world. It's going to be a multi-chain world that is interoperable, that is connected. We can't have just Ethereum, Bitcoin, Avalanche, Solana. It's such a pain. Binance, everything needs to flow together. And that's also why I really like Corium, because their interoperability. It's a absolute necessity in the future. And what they're trying to do to actually bridge all of the different ecosystems, someone has to win. So, I don't know, is it going to be Corium? I hope so. But, right now, bridges are a major problem. That's where all the hacks are taking place. So the fact that they're wrapping their coins, moving them over, we shall see um, who wins. But if you just look at what they're doing, look how fast it is versus existing blockchains. And they also don't use the EVM. I really, really, the WebAssembly is, I'm not a tech guy, but I see in posts that Reddit, a lot of developers really, really prefer the WASM over EVM. So, Cosmos, I really like what's going on over there with Juno. I'm really bullish on that ecosystem, but just seeing what Corium's doing, we're getting it for free every month. So, I'm just super happy. We're going to be able to stake it once all the airdrops are completed, 5 more of them. So what else can you ask for? We got free solo for holding XRP. And then also, I'm not going to get into it tonight, but I'm going to do a video in the next week or two about Flare and observation mode, how that's going well, and how the passive income in there is going to be massive. So that's another passive income vehicle. We have Hex, where we're averaging 38%ish for if you're staked. Right now Hex just climbed back over 5 cents. If you look at the chart, it looks phenomenal. It looks like we finally bottomed out, and we could see the bottom. We could have seen the bottom. There might be, if something happens, a black swan event, where Kevin O'Leary called the Celsius, called the Voyager liquidations weeks before they happened, saying, oh yeah, there's way too much leverage in this market. Someone's got to go. I don't know who it's going to be. Boom, boom, Celsius, Voyager down. 3 arrows down. And now he's saying there's going to be a worse event coming. Someone that you never thought possible could go under. So someone like Coinbase, someone like, maybe Gemini even, or I don't think Kraken, because they're partnered to do the CBDCs. So I think they're safe. But, if that happens, I mean, crypto, you can wake up and the next day your portfolio is down 40%. So I really do think this was a bull trap just to get people excited again, and then max pain. That is what a bear market is, max pain. So that's what I think we're going to see. But back to Hex, over 5 cents, chart looking great. T-shares at almost $1,200. The T-share rate, 2,300 Hex. So for anyone that is here for solo and that doesn't understand Hex is an ERC20. You buy it, you stake it, that burns your Hex. You get what's called a T-share every day at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here. We get paid 6.132 Hex per T-share we own. So if you have 100 T-shares, you got paid out 613 Hex today. So that at 5 cents, what's that? God, I'm $100, something like that, or $90, $30, I don't know, whatever it is. So it's nothing now, but we're thinking long term. Every day we're earning our passive income. So also, when you stake, you can do up to 15 years. If you end your stake early, you pay huge penalties, and those penalties come back to other stakers. So some days you'll see the rate skyrocket up for the payout because people had massive emergency end stakes. So you can see every day, that's what I love about Hex. Wow, we're on almost day 1,000, not 9. Wow, 900. Wow, time flies. But you can scroll down and you can just see what the payout was. And it was, 6 months ago, it was about 5.7 Hex per T-share, and we're climbing all the way back up. The payout is 1,200, and this is what is insane right here, is the amount of Hex per T-share. This is going to keep going up. So every day T-shares get more expensive, and so one T-share in 3 months will probably pay you out 25,000 Hex. So when say you bought 10,000 Hex, you locked it up for 10 years, you burn it, you got 3 T-shares. when you redeem those 3 T shares, you're going to get all your hex back plus the income or the interest dumped right into your account. It's fantastic. And, you can see the average length is increasing. We're at almost 6.52 years now. And it was at like 6.1 a little while back. But what is amazing about it is the T-share price. And shout out Wales Only's done the best in-depth analysis of hex I've ever seen. The price of the T-share has to inevitably pull up the price of hex with it. So even though hex is dipped significantly, it can go down like 60 to 70% a year in price, and you still break even being staked. So it's fascinating. Hex is just basically your savings account. It's your certificate of deposit on the blockchain, and it delays gratification. It teaches you how to own your crypto. And now everything I buy, I treat it kind of like hex. Can I stake this coin? And it just, is it paying me? Passive income. That's number one. So that's why with Hedera, I really love Stater. That 38%, you can't beat that. It's 37 right now. With our Sologenics, we're getting our monthly airdrop of Corium every month. The rate gets a little bit worse every month, but again, that's free passive income. If you held XRP, you got free Sologenics. Now every month, free Solo or free Corium, and then we're going to be able to stake that Corium once the airdrops are over. So just the passive income is how to stay ahead. And Flare, once that goes officially out of observation mode Labor Day, and we get all of our Spark tokens, we're going to be able to delegate those and earn passive income on our Songbird too. Those airdrops are still coming if you held on Bitstamp and other exchanges. So you can take your Songbird, delegate that, earn passive income there. So there's so many ways to create passive income for yourself. So you don't have to, set stop losses, trade with leverage, forget all that. You buy great projects with utility partnerships and staking, and then you sleep well at night. And pure and simple. And, if you were a hex staker early on, you got super lucky, and we were blessed by hex.info with our Pulse Doge airdrop. So I haven't looked at it in a little while. So if you were staked, you were able to claim, depending on how much and how long, up to, I think, 900 coins or something like that. I got like 500-ish or something like that. And this coin is going ballistic. It's at almost $6 now. It just made a new all-time high today. I mean, this was a free claim for Hexicans. If you were staked, you could go to the website right here, claim your airdrop. I think it's ending in the next day or two. You had 100 days from April 20th. So anyone that doesn't know about it and has Hex staked and had it staked before April 20th, you could still claim your coins for free. And this is the ultimate meme coin. And what they're doing next is actually brilliant, because they are creating a staking platform for this. And when you stake it, I think you earn Pulse Bitcoin. So it's just a great way of using Bitcoin and Dogecoin, just these meme and well-known names to bring eyes on your project. And I saw Pulse Doge was trending on Twitter today or yesterday, which was awesome to see. I mean, a little meme coin in the Hex community is trending on Twitter, and that's amazing. So you can free claim it if somehow you have staked Hex or had staked Hex and didn't know about it. But yeah, this coin is gonna go to I think $50, $100 in the future, and we got 500 of them for free. So do the math on that. So Diamond Hand, it didn't cost me anything but gas fees. Why would I sell it? unless I absolutely needed the money for an emergency. I'm holding this for until the moon or to zero. So not financial advice. Everyone needs to do what's right for them. Oh yeah, that's also what I wanted to talk about was the circulating supply. So there was only going to be 12 million ever that could be minted if every single staker did that. Well, only about 6 million got minted. So the supply is actually 50% less than it was supposed to be. So it's supposed to be 12 million, almost positive it's around 6 million. And now we're going to be able to stake our Pulse Doge and earn Pulse Bitcoin. So it's just a free money tree in the Hex ecosystem, kind of like the solo core airdrop in the XRPL, kind of like with Saucerswap, how you can go into their Discord right now, go in there, open it up. I'll do it real quick here. Saucerswap. And then there's a little faucet right in here. If you see it, you click the faucet, you put your address in there, and you hit enter, and then you get your free tokens. You can do it 3 times a day. You go to saucerswap.finance, create a profile, link it, and then you get free coins. I've been doing it for 2 or 3 months. I know my girlfriend doesn't have any of the NFTs. She's just been hitting the faucet, and she has almost 1,000 coins. So she's going to have a nice little bag of HBAR on Friday when she'll be able to swap out of it. And then she'll be able to stake that and start earning passive income on it all for free, hitting the faucet. So there's so much money to be made in the bear market if you know what you're doing. You don't have to take risks. And I want to get back to Dan right here. Apex in Vegas, that's where everyone's going to. I'm not so I am going to PulseCon. That is the 6th to 9th. That's a separate event for the world's biggest airdrop. PulseCon, Pulse Chain, that's the hat I'm wearing right here, is the world's biggest airdrop happening hopefully this year. Any coin that you have in a wallet that is self-custody, in MetaMask or a ledger, any ERC20, every NFT, anything you have, the entire Ethereum system state is going to be copied over and forked, and all your coins will be given to you for free. So right now, if you open up MetaMask and you have some Chainlink, you have some, let's see, what else? Some Matic, you have some Hex, and you have some Quant. All of those coins and your Pulse Doge. So you had that too. When Pulse Chain goes live, you'll be able to click from Ethereum mainnet on the top of MetaMask right to Pulse Chain, and all your coins will be right there. It'll be like nothing even happened. You're just going to get all of them for free. It's the world's biggest airdrop. So we're going out to Vegas to show support for T-Money and Freedom TV and all the Hex guys in the Hex community, Matty Allen, everyone that's helped us kind of, when we needed it, let us speak out at the last Hex conference in Vegas, which was super nice. So, yeah, these are all the attendees. Pulse Chain, PulseX, Shiba Inu is going to be there, Mintra, Pulse Peak, DGEM Protocol, Mad Energy, Maximus, Hedron, Love.io. Mostly new projects. Oh shit, what did I just do? Well, there we go. So where was I here? Basically new projects that are being built on Pulse Chain that are mostly coming, but there also are exchanges. Staker app is going to be there. That's for all you Hex stakers. It's basically like a hash pack or a Zoom wallet for Hex specifically. And then there's going to be some good speakers there. Richard Hart, who obviously founded Hex, he's going to be speaking. Foster Gamble, George Wentz is the Mad Energy guy. They have the very interesting project, what they're doing. Mitch Lowe, co-founder Meta Entertainment and Netflix, and Robbie Taut. I'm not sure who that is, but it should be a good time out there. We're Lindsay, the Hexagon. She's going to be doing the ladies golf tournament with Crypto Sparbuck. So go if you're going to be out there. You can just come for the day. You can watch and have fun. The ladies' hole is going to be rowdy. They'll be washing balls, so it'll be a good time. What happened about Corium? We talked a little bit about that. Oh shit, there was something I did miss about that. So someone had made a comment last week on the video that we did with Zen about Corium and if they applied for one of the grants. And I looked into that and I went to the XRPL grants and typed in Solo. And the only one I could find was Solo applied for a $200,000 grant for what they're trying to do. Nothing came up for Corium. But when I went to Corium's website, I found out that Corium is actually, they are not applying to the Foundation for Grants. Corium is actually giving out grants. So Corium, they just took applications. I think they have $25 million that they're giving out in grants. They just took wave 1. Wave 2 details will be announced soon. But these guys are actually giving out grants instead of the flip side. So that makes me even more bullish that they are actually, trying to bring on teams, bring on developers, just bring eyes to Corium. The fact that they have money to do this is a good sign for me. It really, really makes me bullish. So the fact that we are 100% community owned and we aren't out applying for a grant. Solo did that. They applied for one. I don't know. I didn't look into it if what actually transpired, if they got it or not, but they did. If you type in core, nothing comes up. So they definitely never applied for one. So I would say 100% that Corium is for sure only doing grants, because this Medium article is from July 6th. Never mind. From February 23rd. Here we go. Never mind. July 5th. So the core team announced the deployment of an ambitious grant program for open source developers set to fund and accelerate the construction of a sustainable and community-owned blockchain. The program will offer multiple grant opportunities throughout the year. So wave 1 was now open. Obviously, we saw that close July 15th. So now it looks like they are going through it, finalist reviews, and then they're going to give out the grants late August 2022. Selected projects are expected to start with development work in late August, along with WASM Smart Contract DevNet update. In the interim, applicants can currently access a dedicated toolkit, including a guide outlining steps required to run a node and start building. So, yeah, bro, Dan, I don't know much about the tech side of stuff. I'm not a developer at all. I'm horrible with even social media. But when I read about the stuff on Reddit, developers all seem to love it way more than EVM. So I don't know. But yeah, bro, it looks pretty cool, bro, that they're doing this. They are giving out all this money. So they're on the opposite side of it. They're not out here asking for money. They're out, proactively seeking people for development. And, okay, here it was. This is the one I was looking for that I found, where they're saying, $25 million grant programs for developers. So This was actually a Yahoo Finance article. So let me see. I can link it in the chat here if you guys want to check it out. And then, yeah, this is. I'm not going to go through this here. Looks like it's a pretty long. Actually, not that bad, but yeah, just talking about what they're doing. The WASM smart contract functionality, DevNet is planned to be updated with the additional WASM. So super bullish on that. Do you use the Guardia wallet, or is there another wallet besides Decent? I use Zoom TinTop and I use Bitfrost. I think Bitfrost and Decent were the two you could choose from. It just looked like for me that the Bitfrost was a lot easier. I'm just using it to delegate my Songbird. So Zoom there's really nothing you can do in there. There's no staking or anything. I just hit the CX1 faucet and then try to find people that don't know what they're doing when they're setting limit orders on the deck. Sometimes you can go in there with like Casino Coin or Elysian and find people that set limit orders for ridiculous number for like the opposite of what they were doing. So instead of buying for a certain price, they ended up selling all of their stuff for super cheap. So I've been able to take advantage of that a little bit, but yeah. Sorry, Dan, I'm just reading your comment here. Yeah, the core grants, bro. Exactly. I mean, this is the stuff that, obviously this stuff is all a gamble. This stuff is all risky, but when you see stuff like this, that they are giving out money for developers, they're not on the other end. I closed that out. Actually, let me see. XOP grants. What was it? Grants right here. I mean, if you just look through and just look at some of the other stuff here, I really haven't heard of many of these at all. I scrolled through them, and very few have I actually heard of. So, if you're out here applying for grants, I mean, I don't know how many of these actually survived, but the fact that core is not on here, that makes me actually a lot more bullish than seeing like X hooks control, tip shake, Amy Dow, Steve is Aesthetes. This company. This is going to be a gem right here. One that. What's up, Skybank? Yeah, Bitfrost wallet. If you're delegating Songbird or doing some other stuff, yeah, I like that wallet. Super fast. Zoom too. I've not used Decent, so I can't say if it is good or bad. I just have not had no reason to use it, so I don't need another wallet. I already have about 30 of them now, but yeah, this is Steadies here. What they're doing is they're making physicals, they're calling them. So physical NFTs, they're basically taking these masterpieces, Roman sculptures and all this stuff, and turning them into NFTs and putting them on the XRP ledger. I think David Schwartz follows them. Dude, I'm pretty sure he did. But there were some big people that were following them. David Schwartz is following them. So the fact that he's follows them, there's only a few on the XRP ledger that he does follow. So that catches my eye. And they have their airdrop. I think it is coming up in August. You have to set up the Apple's trust line. I think there was two of them. The one happened, the other one is coming up. But just go to zoom.community if you're not familiar, and come down here to XLP tokens, and then you can search for Apple's, I think it's called. Yeah, Apple's right here. This is the trust line you need to set up for the Elysian airdrop. So again, there's more passive income. You know, Elysian, I got like 11,000 coins for $100 or something crazy. And now I'm going to get my airdrop of the Apple's coins. And you just never know. You know, this could be huge. People might become obsessed with the 2-inch dicks that these guys have on these statues, and they might become like a meme. Yeah, who knows? You just never know. So to take $100, get a big bag, 10, 11,000 coins, um, you know, and I'm getting an airdrop now. I mean, what's the downside to that? So, you know, it's really no risk. So keep an eye out for that one. The XRP Ledger, a lot of good stuff happening. Apply for your solo card if you haven't done this. You know, this is awesome. Airport lounges, cash back, more perks, crypto as collateral, on spot fiat conversion, solo card app. So check that out. You'll be able to spend anywhere you go, cut out the middleman. That's why crypto was here. Get your Corium airdrop every month. You know, if you know anyone that is a phenomenal developer that has a great idea, send them to Corium. They got grants available. Oh yeah, we already went over this. The Sologenic Dev Foundation announced the launch of the DevNet coming out of Dubai. Love to see it. So much money in Dubai. They want to grow the ecosystem. I allocated. Okay, so the Sologenic Foundation is taking the incentive, and they allocated 50 million core tokens. Okay, at 25 to initiate developers. All right, so Sologenic did that. It wasn't Corium. It was the Solo Foundation. That's why these foundations are so big. That's why, to me, the HBAR Foundation. That's why I makes me so much more confident in HBAR, because they have millions and millions of dollars and an established foundation behind all these projects. So it just gives credibility. It makes these projects not have to stress, have to just, you know, think about where their next dollar, where everything can be relaxed, and people operate at higher levels when they're not stressed, when they're not panicked. So having a foundation that is backing everything you do is huge. So, you know, you'd love to see that. The Solo Foundation is doing this to blow up core and make it bigger. So we got 5 more months of airdrops. Hex is paying us every single day, 8 o'clock. We're getting 6 Hex. I mean, it's at 30 cents per T-share. So 100 of them, man, $30. My math was phenomenal earlier, but it's been a long day. You know, the T-share price up over $1,000 again. So staking also coming for Pulse Doge. You know, we got free coins. We got our free airdrop. It went from $1 to almost $6 today. So that's a 6x on an airdrop. And we're going to be able to stake it for Pulse Bitcoin, more passive income. Flare is launching this Labor Day. You know, shout out Skybank for bringing that to my attention. I got some research to do, but yeah, they're in observation mode. That went live July 4th, and I mean, yeah, this is the passive income, just jackpot over here. If you know what you're doing, if you delegate right, if you get in early, it's going to be insane. So same thing with Saucerswap. If you do hold the NFTs, a third, this is going live. So we'll be able to provide liquidity. I'll be doing Sauce and HBARX. They have a impermanent loss kind of hedge in here, so it can't get that bad. You can obviously lose money, but not like others. And then if you want, you can just single staking, no risk at all, and you know, whatever, get your APY. But yeah, Solo Nation, man, we're gonna be out here September 6th, to 9th. We're actually going out the 3rd to 10th. So I will definitely know a lot more this week. Lindsay, the Hexagon, will be talking to Mauricio. Like I said, we're going to hopefully set up a stream, have him on here and you know, get some alpha from Solo. Hopefully, you know, hear some more bullish news about it. You know, the party's going to be fantastic. We've been to both Hex events, the NFT.com event. So this will be our 4th, 5th conference meetup. So definitely looking forward to meeting everyone out there that's coming. That's all that I got for tonight. Thank you everyone for stopping in. Skybank, Dan Wilson, thanks for coming in, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate the subscription. Growing the channel's hard, man. Starting from scratch, getting out there, just breaking through the shadow banning is tough. We got our channel completely banned right before we went out to Vegas for the conference in March. Like a week before, our channel got banned because we did a Solo and Hex giveaway and put free Solo giveaway in the title, and it somehow triggered the AI and got us banned, and it was a friggin' nightmare. So the whole time we were out in Vegas trying to meet people, telling them, oh yeah, we got a YouTube channel. Oh, what is it? Oh, well, it's kind of gone right now. So it is what it is, but you know, we're going to keep pumping out the videos, you know, keep doing my research, keep sharing everything that I come across with you guys. So hopefully it helps you guys make better decisions out there, gives you some more information to make decisions with. And ultimately, most importantly, just put a plan together and stick to it. And I can promise you, whether if buying 10 Solo, 20 Solo, or 2 million Solos your goal, once you get to your number of 10, 20, or 20 million, you still won't feel like you have enough. You're still going to feel like you need more. So it's never ending. So if you have that feeling of, oh my God, I don't have enough, I need more. We all have that feeling. It never ends. That's how our brains are wired. And, you know, if you're here now, you're so far ahead. You know, no one knows. I'm going to say no one, but so few people know about this stuff. You know, let's see, we're up for the day. Yeah, we're starting to come back down a little, but, you know, Hex, still over 5 cents. Love it. You know, Filecoin, if this thing could get back to $100, I'd be a very happy person buying it. 520. Be a nice over 20x staked, getting 7% interest in Gemini. I really think that is one of the exchanges that isn't really at a risk, because the Winkle bosses are such little cucks that, you know, they're not gonna do anything to jeopardize their fortune and their clout. So I'm confident staking my Filecoin at like 7% APY on there, which is the only coin that I do have on Gemini. I just use it to buy quant and then get it right to my ledger. But yeah, other than that, everyone, thank you for coming out. Unimax, Core Marshall, hopefully answered any questions or covered what you were looking for. If not, leave a comment in the chat or the comments below, and I'll definitely cover in the future. But appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one, and we'll see you guys out in Vegas. I'm sure we'll talk to you before then. Like I said, trying to get Mauricio and Lindsay on here for a stream, maybe Zen, if we could have the God himself come together with all of us. I think that would just be an epic stream. So on that note, I'm out of here. We'll catch you guys on the
At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Viber Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Viber Finance. We are the future of crypto.